between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Trubisky on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Smith catches left side.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Smith Jr.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. I can remember a game here in Chicago a few years back. It was so blustery that Robbie Gould tried a field goal and just about kicked it out of bounds. Once that wind starts coming in off Lake Michigan, it can cause havoc in the kicking game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. They go play action with Trubisky. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Ridley, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Justin Jefferson.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, give them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12.
On second and 12, Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 19.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Vikings 7, Bears 0.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They run the counter. Patterson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Patterson on the carry. Oh, some strong running. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 43. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Trubisky will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Play action. It's Trubisky. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt.
A 30-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The pass.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Flushed out right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Trubisky to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Bears 3.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Here's Trubisky, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Bears 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And down to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Harold Patterson. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bears 9.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
He is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Vikings 21, Bears 16. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
A gain of 2. Brings up
out of the gun, Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's 2nd down. Down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Cordero Patterson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Vikings 1-yard line.
Right here. 55 is my guy, 55. Watch one. Shift! Watch the shift! Hey, 18.
Second down and goal. Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Rolling to his left. Smith catches left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Complete. Jefferson the target. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Check 15, check 15.
He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Vikings, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us.